My people, I have to move and I strive to when the Spirit speaks to me. Now, I did a post recently and I touched on all men having not the same vision. All men having not the same understanding. All men have not the same grasp of what is in the various concepts. It is important, people, that we obtain knowledge of self. This is something that I have tried to emphasize throughout my ministry. Each and every one of us, beloved, must work out our own salvation. Your scripture says, with fear and trembling. But I say unto you, without fear and trembling. And the only way you can achieve this is by obtaining an understanding of what is and your relationship to what is. See, fear has bondage, people. Fear binds you to various realms, my beloved. Hence, what many of us call 3D lockdown. There is no lockdown, my brothers and sisters. The perceived lockdown is our inability to open the various doors or to pass through the barriers. Everything that exists has its existence within its own time frame and space. Did you hear what I said? Everything that exists has its existence within its own time frame of existence, the cycle of its existence. Like, hence, the average age of a human being, 70, 80 years old. Just give you an example. Now, we are not on lockdown. It is our inability to transit these various realms, and they exist for a reason. The primary goal of the matrix as a whole in its multidimensional state is for the maturation of the soul, the development of the soul. Hence, it's principle number one, the universe is mental. You create, beloved, your own heaven in your own hell due to your thought, your frame of mind, your grasp of what is. Not no make-believe, made-up reality conjured of your mind, but it must be rooted and grounded in actual fact, based upon that which actually exists, be it temporal or eternal. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? I'm not trying to be deep at all, but I'm trying to paint a picture to you of what the actual construct of our existence is. Now, look at your human body. This is the monad. The toe differs from the mind. Did you hear me? It's one now. It's all one. It's all attached to the same body, but it has different what? Functions and purposes and densities and operations. Now, in order for a thought, let's take a thought, to travel from the toe to the mind, it must go through various channels of the body. Do you understand? And these various aspects of the body are separate within their own time frame of existence and development. I believe it is the first organism, major organism that is developed, if I'm not mistaken, in the human body is the heart itself. Then other things evolve around it. Your heart, as the immortalist tells you, is the central sun of a planet. The rest of your body is merely planets evolving around its central sun. We must obtain ignorance is what keeps us bound, my beloved. Now, we keep looking at these entities that we meet as we travel within, or we astral project, so forth, so on. In other words, when we access the spiritual realm, when we access the core of our essence, which is soul, spirit, soul, we meet various entities. This is where we stray also. We feel like that these entities are other than ourselves. No, my beloved, what is the highest principle? Those entities are you, beloved. They are aspects of your very being. All things were made by us, beloved. You, as an individual, as a person. All things were made by us, and without us does not anything exist. This is what you must realize, that you, beloved, are the master of your journey, and at least you should be the master of your vessel. Hence, it is most important for us to obtain knowledge of self, which is knowledge of what is, knowledge of God, knowledge of the construct in which we abide in. Now, as long as we remain and identify with this plane of existence, Malkuth, from the ass all the way down to the soles of your feet, from the ass region, all this is Malkuth. And as long as you continue to focus, osmosis, yourself, center yourself within that realm, that's the realm where you will abide, which we call hell, which we call earth, where we move, breathe, and have eyes. But we are not limited, my beloved, to the lower realm of our bodies, so to speak. We can ascend to the highest and even beyond, to the ethereal realms of existence. And it's all based on our knowledge. It's all based on our ability to harmonize and to maintain soundness, divine balance, in order to traverse these realms. Now, I don't want to put too much on the plate for you to digest. I've said enough already. Now, it's up to you to extrapolate, because everything I say is understood on a multitude of levels. I am not here to enslave anyone. I come that you may have life, and that more abundantly. I am indeed the Ancient of Days, the voice of God.